Hi, my name is Madison Parker, and I am the Pearson Campus Ambassador at Utah Valley University. So today I'm just going to be giving a brief demo/overview of this textbook, which is the Biological Science Freeman 7th edition. So let's jump right into it. So if we go over to the left here, we'll be able to see the menu buttons. As we click on that, the first thing we'll see is all of the content within the textbook. There are the units, the chapters, the sub-chapters, which we can click into and it will take us directly there. So let's go ahead and go to Chapter 8, Energy and Enzymes, and let's look into 8.2. And what you'll notice about the e-textbooks is it's a lot more interactive than just the regular textbook. The content and information is exactly the same, but in this there's more opportunity to learn interactively. So right away you'll be able to see there's lots of images that you can actually click on, get a bigger view of. There's also key terms that you can just click on and get the definitions too throughout the whole textbook. So scrolling down, let's look at these videos. So there's videos throughout this whole textbook that will explain different concepts, which is really helpful for students that are more of visual learners rather than just reading textbooks or lectures, that they can see visually what the concept is, which is very helpful. So scrolling down, you'll continue to see all these different key terms, images, but this is one of the greatest parts of the e-text, are these interactive self-quizzes. So as you're reading through, there's different stops where it'll ask you a question. The student can process the question and then go ahead and say, oh, check my answer. They'll check their answer and see what they had thought, if it's the same. And it's a really nice way to be able to test yourself and quiz yourself to help you prepare for future tests and quizzes within that course. So scrolling down a little bit farther, let's say that we want to create a note. So we can actually highlight, let's say that this phosphate information is extremely important to the course. So as we highlight it, you can actually select a color that you want to highlight it into. You can write a note within it. And a really cool thing is that the professor can actually highlight things in the e-text and it will connect to the student's version. So if they wanted to highlight something, they could write a note such as, this is really important, it's going to be on the test, make sure to study. So there's that opportunity for student-professor connection and communication within the e-text. So let's go ahead and go to Notebook, and we'll see that this note that we just highlighted is already over here. So as we're going through the different chapters and sections and we highlight things, it'll go directly to our notebook so that at the end we can, if we're studying or preparing for a test, it'll just be right there and we know the points that we need to focus on that maybe we didn't understand or understood, but know that they're going to be important. So let's go over to this last little module over here, which is the study. So if we click on the cards, there are these flashcards that we can look through as students to be able to continue to quiz ourselves and memorize and understand the content within the textbook. We can even start if it's really important. And the great thing about this is that it's already preloaded with information. We don't have to worry about going in and creating our own flashcards. It's just right there for us, which is really nice. So the last thing that I'm going to go through with this are just some of the basics. There's a search bar that we can search for different text, chapters, terms, videos, or images. There's also this display settings. You can change the font sizes. We can also change different readings that if we're reading a lot that day as a student, we can change it to a version that's easier for our eyes to see, or even a night version for late night studying. So that's pretty much the basics for the demo of this textbook. Thank you for listening and staying tuned if you have questions. Again, my name is Madison Parker. I'm the Pearson Campus Ambassador, so feel free to reach out.